Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. This is Mudassir Mirchal. Ribosomes, which are noticeable under the electron microscope only, were first noted by a Romanian electron microscopist George Pellet in the year 1953. The same scientist George Pellet, who was also a Nobel laureate, coined the term ribosome in 1955. So ribosomes are also called as Pellet particles. When we talk about the location of the ribosomes, ribosomes are present both in the prokaryotic as well as eukaryotic cells, because we know prokaryotic cells do not contain many of the membrane bound organelles, but since the ribosome is not a membrane bound organelle, it's present both in prokaryote as well as eukaryote. But the difference is that prokaryotic ribosomes are 70S type, while as eukaryotic ribosomes are of 80S type. Now, what is 80S and what is 70S? We are going to talk about this in upcoming videos, but 70S and 80S ribosomes are to be kept in mind that they are 70S ribosomes are present in prokaryote, 80S ribosomes are present in the eukaryote. But there is one problem, that in eukaryotic cells there are two types of ribosomes. One is the organelle ribosome, another is the cytoplasmic or cytoribosome. Organelle ribosomes are present in the organelles like mitochondria and plastid, while as cytoplasmic or cytoribosomes are present in the cytoplasm, either scattered or on the surface of the ER or nuclear membrane. When we are talking about the cytoribosomes or cytoplasmic ribosomes of eukaryotic cells, they are necessary of 80S type. But when we talk about organelle ribosomes, that is the ribosomes present in the mitochondria or the ribosomes present in the plastid, they are of 70S type. Although mitochondria is an organelle of eukaryotic cell and plastid also is the organelle of an eukaryotic cell, but the ribosomes present in them, they are of 70S type, which was the characteristic feature of ribosomes of a prokaryote. Now the question is, why? Well, it is believed that the mitochondria and the plastids once lived an independent prokaryotic life. That is, they were the prokaryotic cells, which then were engulfed by the eukaryotic cells, and then they lived inside the eukaryotic cells as the organelles. So, saying that mitochondria and the plastids are actually the symbionts rather than being the normal organelles of the eukaryotic cells. Therefore, they have the characteristic of the prokaryotic cells, that is 70S ribosomes. That was the reason why mitochondria and plastids have 70S ribosomes. So, this was the introduction of the ribosomes. In our upcoming videos, we are going to talk about the structure, ultrastructure and functions of the ribosomes. Stay tuned. Assalamu alaikum.